Like a
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Deandra, the Opinionated Chic, and I'm so happy to be back with another video. Now today I just want to have a little chit chat, and I really want to talk to you about growth mindset and basically what that means to me and how that can help you. Now if you're not already, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button. We're really trying to grow over here on YouTube, and I thank you so much for the persons that have already subscribed and are continuously watching my video. It means a lot to me. Now, growth mindset. I want to talk about that because I realize how much people suffer, especially like in my circle, that sometimes suffer with growth mindset, and it is not a fault of yours, but you know, we all intake different pieces of content and information, and it just depends on what we do with it. So for me, one of the things that I like to do is goal setting. I am really good at setting goals, but not just setting goals, it's also important to achieve those goals, you know. And it is important to have a mindset like that, a positive goal-oriented mindset, because that is really what will take you from point A to point B. When the going gets tough and the tough gets going, you want to ensure that you have the basics, the foundation down pat, you know, in ensuring that no matter what life throws at you, you're able to just turn it around with a positive mindset. Now, my first tip that I want to give you, and these are tips that works for me or have worked for me. The first tip that I want to give you is faith-based. Now, what I mean by that is, for me, I'm a Christian and I do actively practice being a Christian. It goes without saying that sometimes there are challenges, but regardless, I believe that one of the main things that work for me is the fact that I am consistently believing in God. And I am so grateful for everything that has happened, you know. I was just thinking today I was just sitting like in my house and I was just looking around and I was like, I remember when I wanted to move a year and a half ago, I kept saying I want to get a 2-bedroom because I want my son to have a room. And it so happened that I end up getting a 3-bedroom. I even have a room that I don't really use for anything, and I've been saying that I need to turn it into an office and the whole 9 yards. I digress, but it goes to show you that sometimes the plans that you have for yourself is minute. It is so small compared to the plans that God have for us, you know. So, and it's not just that, it's also me. I'm always grateful. Like, I'm consistently grateful. It sometimes doesn't look like what it should look like. So one of the things that happened to me sometimes is that when I pray about something and it happens, I'm like, yeah, it's nice, but it could have been this way or whatever. And then sometimes I catch myself and I'm saying, wait, but even though it's not perfect to what I want it to be, it's actually better than what I thought I was going to actually get or achieve. So, you know, I really have to be grateful. I cannot attribute any of my success to anything but God, and God do it. Mana do it. Mana can't do it. Clueless. So that's my first point. My second point is, or my second tip is, I love to do this, and it's harder than it sounds, but one of the things that I try to do is view challenges as an opportunity. Weird. It's so weird, but I like to think when I get a challenge, I'm like, oh, okay, this is a new way to think about a problem and how can I solve it. I am solution based oriented. Like, there's never a problem that I face that I'm not already in the back of my mind thinking about a solution. And it is because of that approach where when I get a problem, I don't just sit and think, oh my gosh, this is a problem. I'm like, oh my gosh, how can I solve it? How can I fix it? How can I help? So that's how I go about it. And I feel like with that mindset, you never really look at a problem like a problem. Sorry. But really, you never really look at a problem like a problem. I'm just like, alright, this is a little challenge. It may take me a little while longer to get over this hurdle, but I think I still can get over the hurdle, and that is what you want. You want to think that you can. You want to believe that you can. You know? Yes, you can. My third tip is learning from failure. No, I know all too well what it is like to learn from failure. Personal story and experience. So I used to work at this telephone company some time ago, and I have always been the same type of person. Push, push, push. Goal, goal, goal. I am detail oriented. I get my work done from start to finish and whatever. And that, it just like, no matter what, it's like, it just never worked for me. There's always other place for me. Anyways, I had some challenges and I left that environment, that work environment. I'm gonna say, you know what, the next place that I go and I work, I'm gonna ensure that there are certain things that I'm looking out for. There are certain things that I want to ensure that is happening, it's the right environment, it is fair, like there are just some things that I'm looking out for. And when I got into my next full-time job, I literally, honestly, I just learned, I used my failure from my previous experience, and I just used that as a stepping stone, and I worked like pop, pop, pop. If you're here at the end of this video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I love to share these motivational videos. I love to see my females and also, of course, my men thriving. If you like this content, leave a thumbs up for me, and leave a suggestion down into the suggestion box or in the comment box based on what you'd like to see. And as always, thank you so much for watching, your girl, the Opinionated Chic Deandra. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.